Coach, you guys taking any sort of underdog mentality in tomorrow night?
We take the underdog mentality in every night, and we're going to see an extremely good basketball team tomorrow night, and I think we're ready for the challenge, and it will definitely be a challenge.
Can you take anything from that Denver game on Saturday? Obviously, their first loss of the year. It's tough playing in Denver, but anything you see on there that you guys can use against Middle on Thursday?
The altitude in Denver. I thought Middle they just wore out at the end of the basketball game, but it was a great game till about the 5 or 6 minute mark. You know, Middle's a veteran basketball team. They start 2 seniors, 3 juniors. Dindy's a potential NBA draft pick. They've got all the pieces of the puzzle. They're a basketball team that can play deep into March, and it'll be a good measuring stick for us to see where we are at this point in the season.
You mentioned Dindy. How tough of a matchup is he going to be for you guys?
We have a lot of tough matchups, but him in particular, he's shooting well over 50% from the field, as they are as a team. You know, when he gets it in the low block area, he usually finishes it. So we can't allow him to get deep touches in the post. What we can't do, and we also can't allow him to have easy baskets. I mean, we must make him score over us. Now he's talented enough to do that, but at the same time, just can't allow him to have easy buckets tomorrow night.
Do you think you're catching this team when you guys are perhaps at the hottest you've been this season, winning 3 out of 4? Do you think this game's coming at a good time for you guys because you guys are playing so well right now?
Well, we're playing better. There's no question. We're not where we want to be yet, but you know, they've lost 2 games in a row. One at Vanderbilt in a game they led the majority of the game. One in a tough place at Denver. So I'm sure we're getting a hungry basketball team. I'm sure Kermit's had them the last 2 days really getting ready for us, but that's good. That's what college basketball is all about. We're excited to see where we are.
How much have you talked this week about the rivalry aspect of it? I mean, Middle has won the last 4 against you guys.
We haven't talked about it at all. We prepared for this game just like we did our last game, and just like we will on Saturday. We talked about what we need to do to win the basketball game, and that's basically it. You know, we're not concerned about how we performed against them in the past. It's about how we're going to perform against them in the future.
Do these guys even really know a whole lot about this rivalry? I mean, with all the freshmen you got, so many of the young players, it really, the last couple of years, it hasn't been much of a rivalry. I mean, do they even really know about it?
I think they know a little bit. The main thing they know is how tough it's going to be, how tough their basketball team and how aggressive they're going to be. I think that's the one thing they do understand, and to me that's the most important thing that they understand when they step on the floor tomorrow night, that you won't get anything easy. Every cut must be a hard cut. You must be ready for a physical, tough basketball game, and I think we've prepared that way the last 2 days.
How is Derek? Is he all right?
He'll be fine. Yeah, he's fine.
How did I saw Kevin had surgery on his knee finally? Is he doing all right?
He is. He's doing fine, and you know he's a warrior, a guy that you couldn't ask to have a better player on your basketball team than Kevin Caspar, and I'm sure our players couldn't ask to have a better teammate. And we just hope all goes well for him, as I'm sure it will. He's already hitting the rehab hard, and he'll be back. I bet he comes back sooner than they expect.
What kind of a crowd are you hoping or expecting, perhaps, maybe to come to the game tomorrow? Obviously, it's a short drive and a big game, as we talked about. I mean, are you hoping or expecting maybe a big contingent from WKU fans to be down there?
The more, the better. I think we'll see a lot of red in the arena tomorrow night. I know they would like to see a lot of blue. They're having the best season they've had maybe ever. I'm not sure. I know I've talked to a lot of people in that area. They think this is the best basketball team that Middle Tennessee has ever had. So I hope it's packed and loud and a great college environment tomorrow night.
Had any Western fans come up to you personally and tell you they're going to be down there?
I've had a lot. And I know my wife's going to be there. She told me that this morning, so I know we'll have a few friendly faces in the crowd.
Anything else, guys? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.